The battle for Caribbean shores will be closely monitored during the November 11th general elections, where incumbent area representative Kareem Musa is facing U.D.P standard-bearer Lee Mark Chang. Chang, a well-known restaurateur and former president of the Senate, has entered the political race once again after being defeated in Freetown by Francis Fonseca in a previous election.
My campaigning efforts have been consistent since last year in the summertime, where I've been to a convention, and after that we had the transfers of and the new registration period. There I usually do my house-to-house visits. I go very quietly, very discreetly. I make an appointment usually to visit the people in the area. So it has been a continuous effort. Now when this year March hit, that's when the COVID situation blew up in Belize. So that was when I stopped campaigning. As you know, July and August was the transfer period, so we had to make sure we mobilize our people and get them into the division. And September and October, we were doing light campaigning.
Those vote-seeking activities carried out by Chang are being countered by Musa, who has been representing that constituency since 2015, when he defeated former Belize City Mayor Darrell Bradley by a narrow margin.
It is like a boxing match. Each opponent has a different style, and so you as the candidate, you have to make certain adjustments. No doubt in the last general election, I went up against perhaps the best candidate that the U.D.P had to offer, and that's nationally accepted. Everybody has great respect, as do I, for Darrell Bradley. So he was a formidable candidate that I went up against, and I respect him greatly as a colleague in the legal profession. This time around, I'm not going to say it's going to be easier. We still have to put in all of the work on the ground. That is necessary. We cannot take anything or anyone for granted. But I'm the kind of candidate that I focus on what I am doing. I don't pay much attention to what my opponent is doing.
Campaigning during these COVID times has forced both politicians to employ a different strategy to deliver their respective messages to the electorate. It means that they are also more in tune to the concerns being raised by voters.
The COVID has been different. It has made campaigning different. Definitely we try to keep on our face masks at all times wherever we visit. I've also encouraged my campaigners that they need to put on their mask at all times. Even if we have a meeting, we have to social distance. We have to keep our meeting room sanitized and clean every day. Everyone must wear a face mask. Must. And when we go to visit people also, we must try to keep our distance from them. And if they have on their face masks, you know, it's even better that, for the safety of everybody.
You'd be surprised to know, based on the response that we've been getting, people are eager to go and vote. And so while it is that we have to be safe, we have to sanitize the vehicles, we have to make sure we sanitize our hands when going into the booth and maintain our 6 feet apart, people are going to come out and vote. That is the impression that I am getting at this very early stage, because they're eager for a change. All across the country, and it's not limited to just Caribbean shores, people want a change. It's been 13 years of an oppressive government, of no economic opportunities, and an economy that really is in shambles even before COVID hit.
Admittedly, having defeated Leila Perfit in the U.D.P constituency convention in 2019, Chang remains the underdog going into next month's general elections.
I love a good challenge. I love to be the underdog. I have always been the underdog in all the races that I have fought. And this one is no different. And I believe that competition brings out the best in you. And so all I say is may the best man win.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.